It's hard enough as it is, guys, growing on Instagram, growing on social media. Now, if you're a musician, if you're a DJ, it's even harder. It's even harder. So we're gonna talk to DJ Martin Karma today. Phenomenally talented guy. When I started working with him, he's about 1,000 followers into the game. He's crushing it now, gaining about 200 followers a day. You're gonna hear from him the tips, the tricks, the strategies he's using, what he would do if he had to do it over again. And for all of you guys that are looking to grow on Instagram, listen to what Mr. DJ Martin Karma has to say. Let's go talk to him. All right, what up everyone? I got DJ Martin Karma in the house here. Wanted to bring Martin on to talk to you guys just about his experience growing with social media, because he's been trying to get his name out there. And I know for a lot of people that follow me are trying to learn how to grow on social media. And one of the biggest tricks is being able to grow a following if you are in the music industry, or if you're a producer, if you have a personal brand. That's always really hard. And so, Martin, I really appreciate you taking the time to come on and talk to everybody about your experience and what you've been doing.
Yeah, no worries, Ben. Yeah, for me, it was super important that I would get like quality followers, so people who would actually be interested in my stuff, and not just people who see a giveaway and want like press follow and stuff. So I want them to be like as high quality and like as engaging as possible, pretty much.
Absolutely. I feel you 100%. So I know that you started working with me on your social media game, specifically Instagram, a few months ago. Months ago, what were the issues you were facing? Where were you kind of at with your following?
Well, right when I started it out, I had maybe like 1,000 followers, and I searched through YouTube with different videos. I did the follow thing, and like I tried the bot, you know, the follow bot and like bot and whatever.
Sure.
But Instagram, like when I started it, Instagram started to like block that stuff, and when I did that, I realized like my engagement was just dropping, not going up. It just like it ruined Instagram for me for months, because I had to like climb up a mountain.
Sure.
So
100%.
yeah.
What is your username on Instagram?
It's Martin Karma, and the A after K is with a 4. Martin K4. Martin. No, the A is 4.
Oh, okay.
So 4.
Like that. There we go.
Yeah.
I found you. Okay. So you're at 7,000 followers now. So you started off with just about 1,000 a few months ago.
Yeah.
So what changed for you? Like, what started working? What strategy did you implement? What did you do? What did you do differently?
The best thing was ads.
Awesome.
Instagram ads.
Awesome.
So I started testing like with low budget in different locations at the beginning, and like at the beginning I got maybe like 10 followers a day for 10 euros or 10 USD, whatever. And well, that wasn't clearly good enough, so I got more gigs, and I got some better material to like put on the ad. And then, well, one day I got this gig from Spain, which like you can see the clips also, where it looks pretty dope. And I put that, it was like as organic as possible, just like nothing fancy. It just looks like an organic post.
Sure.
And that got me, well, right now it's getting me maybe like 50 to 150 followers a day, like depending on the day and whatever, like location where
How much are you spending right now daily on ads?
Right now I got it up to $20 because I realized that it's not gonna get any cheaper. So
So $20 a day, and you're gaining 50 to 150 followers a day, right?
Right now I'm gaining 150 with $20.
That's awesome.
150.
That's awesome. And it seems like they're engaged. I mean, you've got 7,000 followers, you got 622 likes, 39 comments. It looks like you've got videos that are getting 1,200, 2,000, 2,500 views. your content looks consistent. How important is it for everybody watching this? How important is it to be consistently posting content?
Well, I've started to notice that if I take like 2-3 day over 3 day breaks, usually it takes me a couple of days to get my engagement back. So I need to like post a couple of posts before I can actually just get back to the engagement I was before. So it's the consistency part is like super important, and stories. Stories, that's what I've been always focusing on a lot too, because I do like every day I put like 5 to 10 stories, and that keeps my audience engaged. So when I post, and it's nice to like show the like personal side of me also.
Sure, 100%. So what I'm getting so far is consistency is extremely important, because when you stop posting, you've noticed that if you go without posting for a couple days, you actually have to just kind of dig yourself out of the rut a little bit more to get your engagement back up. And then you said consistently posting stories. And thirdly, you're running ads right now. How do you feel about the quality of audience you're getting through the ads that you're running?
I think it could be a bit better, but it's good enough. I'd say.
Are they engaging? Are they DMing you? Are they commenting on your stuff?
Yeah, they are. Like, let's say right now, when I have it like $20 a day, I get maybe like 5 to 10 DMs a day.
Oh, that's awesome.
And well, also what I've been doing for the past month is I send like personal voice messages to 30 to 50 people every day.
Absolutely.
And like with that I can share my music and like make real connections with the people.
Do you feel that effort is, because you're putting in a tremendous amount of effort, and I know for me that type of effort pays off. It's all the things that other people won't do. Being really consistent, running ads, realizing that you have to spend money on the right type of audience to get followers, realizing that you need to go the extra step, engaging with your audience, showing that you care, DMing them, sending the personal messages. Obviously, that's a lot of effort. Most people aren't willing to do that. But do you feel that it's paying off? Do you feel that it's worth it?
When I started the course for 2 months, I was like, I think I need to get my money back. But in honesty, I wasn't doing the work.
Sure.
So when I actually started to do the work, and like I got out of myself from the automation blocks and stuff, and I got my engagement, like, because it was super unmotivating to grind every day and see your engagement just dropping, you know?
Sure. Because and part of that's Instagram. Part of that's just the pain in the ass of Instagram.
Yeah, it is part of Instagram, but like for the past 2-3 months, I haven't really seen any engagement drops from like Instagram.
Awesome. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
And it's funny that you say that, because that's why in our community chat, I would message you once in a while in there, or tag you, because I'm like, hey, where's Martin at? He was super enthusiastic at the beginning. And then it's funny that you said that, because I was sensing, hey, he's probably dropped off a little bit. Hey, maybe he realized it's a little bit harder, and he's probably thinking like right now he wants to get his money back because it's not working. But the reality is, you just have to put in the work, and you have to go the extra step that most people aren't willing to do. Like, all the strategies are in the course. It's just a matter of implementing them really consistently.
Especially because like music business and like social media are quite similar, because like in the music business always, I've been making music for the past 2 years, and I still make no money from it. It's like a long time investment, you know. Sure. I just got my royalty check from 3 months. I got $100.
Wow.
You know?
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a grind, but like, you know, just as well as it pays off. Like, for everybody watching this, I'm not anywhere near the level that I want to be at, and you probably aren't either, but it's like, we don't stop until we hit the goal, and we don't know how long that takes. We just keep going.
I'm starting to see real results like recently, because people start to DM me like, you want to come play here and stuff, and it's not like anything serious yet, but I know when I get to the certain point, so then it will just like I just need to get over that threshold, and everything will just become easier. But I know that I will just become more hungry to get more.
You're gonna make it, man. I can see the consistency. So let me ask you this then. Like, your goal then is you're producing your own music, you're making your own music, you're booking
Yeah,
gigs, you're going and performing for people. And so your goal, correct me if I'm wrong, is to get your social media following up, attract people that want to share your music, want to listen to your music, want to buy your music, and hopefully ultimately are actually coming to these gigs and buying tickets to your events.
exactly.
Awesome. So how do you feel about, talk to me a little bit more about the ads. For everybody that is listening to this, that is watching this right now, ads are like a big unknown. They're a big scary thing. And they were scary for me when I first started, because I actually remember when I was spending like $200 a day, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is a huge risk. I'm going to lose all my money. I'll probably be out of business next week. And the only reason that I felt that way really was because I just didn't understand ads. But if I have the right product and I put it in front of the right audience, it will convert. And I think you've probably realized that it's all about the targeting and the quality of content, because if you put it in front of the right audience that is interested in your music, and you know how to find them, what interest level to be plugging in on Facebook when you're running these ads, then it's going to result in people following you, people DMing you, etc. So how did you feel when you first started running ads? Did you think it was a huge risk? Did you think it was going to fail, or what?
I think there's so many factors. So like to get the maximum out of your ads. Firstly, your like how your feed looks, and like the highlights. Do you have stories? Because like, let's say if people would click on my ad right now and they would come to my profile and there wouldn't be any stories, that wouldn't be as interesting. Even though like if I would have stories right now and he would click on it and he would see like, okay, I'm like actually real and like doing this stuff every day.
Yeah,
and it's
real
like,
life.
Yeah, basically.
That's hugely important, massively important, because if you're not showing that you're active, if you're not putting work into your brand, if you're not posting consistently, people don't take you seriously, and then you are wasting money. So I think you're completely right. You can have a good ad, you can have the right targeting, but when people come over to your profile, if you're not active, if they don't see the stories, if they don't see the consistency, if they don't see that you're replying to comments, if they don't see that you're engaging, if they don't see that you're asking questions in the stories, or you've got those highlights, then it doesn't matter. You're wasting money.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome, man. Well, you've been doing a phenomenal job. So what are the next plans? What are you going to keep doing on your social media game?
For right now, I think I'm just gonna keep running the ads and trying to get my content a bit like a better quality. Because for me right now, the hardest thing, like let's say right now I'm still like on the rising as an artist, so I don't have as much content to post like from my gigs, because I don't have. Every gig is not like shareable, you know, it's like a dark club and like stuff like that. So I think my main goal right now is to just keep growing, be patient, and when the time is right, I can like put more emphasis on it. And like right now I'm in the grind mode.
100%, man. I was at a conference a couple weeks ago, and Kevin Hart spoke there, the comedian, and something that he said is, he's like, you gotta be patient. You gotta wait your turn. He said, stand in line, move forward in line, and continue in line until you're the only person in line. And that made a lot of sense to me. And then he actually went on to say, it was funny because Scooter Braun, who discovered Justin Bieber, was speaking at this event, and Scooter knows Kevin, and Scooter and Kevin both said the same thing. And it was funny because when Kevin said it, he was actually talking about Scooter. And what Scooter said is, look, if a Major League Baseball team made a post saying, hey, come to our stadium, and if you hit a ball from our pitcher, we're going to give you $1 million. And he said what would happen is millions of people from all over the United States would come to the stadium, because they had just heard that if they can hit one ball being pitched to them by this Major League Baseball pitcher, that they would win $1 million. But a whole bunch of people are going to get there, and there's going to be millions of people standing in line. And he's like, a bunch of people are going to leave because they don't want to wait. And then a bunch of people are going to make it to where they're almost getting to bat, but they're so tired of standing in line that they get out of there. And then a bunch of people are going to bat, swing, and miss. and they're going to quit.
Give
and he
up.
said there's only going to be one person at the end of the day that gets back in line, stays in line, moves forward in line until they're the only person in line, and eventually hits that ball. And so that's just what it takes, man. It's what it takes.
Yeah, like I know you, like as to people watching, is you just have to believe in yourself, believe in the value you bring people, because like you can see the people closest to you and the people who start to follow you, how they react, and like
absolutely
you just have to be patient. That's all it takes. And
absolutely, man. Guys, it's DJ Martin Karma with a 4. Make sure to follow him if you're watching this on YouTube. The link is in the description. Give him a follow. Keep tabs on what he's doing. And most importantly, listen to what the guy's throwing down. Listen to his music. Listen to what he's producing. He's phenomenally talented. And if you are at or around the area that he happens to be performing in, make sure you not only follow him, make sure you not only listen to his music online, but go see the guy, shake his hand, go to his shows. Martin, I appreciate you being on here, taking the time to give this massive value to the audience here.
Yeah, thank you, Ben, and I want to thank you, because like even though like the money was a big investment, I knew like it, like even though if you would waste $1,000, you would waste it anyways. Some would drink it, some would use it on drugs, some would buy clothes, but you would invest it yourself. So even if there would be like a 1% chance, shouldn't you take it and use it on yourself to be doing whatever you love? It's very simple, man.
Wise words. Appreciate it, Martin.
So buy Ben's course, because it's the best decision you can do, man.
I appreciate that, Martin. You heard the man. Link is in the description. Make sure to follow him. Pick up your copy of the course as well. Appreciate you, Martin.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you, Ben.